Once in a while, you're gonna have one of those days.
Everything's gonna go south on you.
Life gonna beat you down.
All hell will break loose. Everything that can happen will happen.
When you're going through those days, and you're gonna go through them many times in life, it's so dark you can't even see ahead of you 1 foot. You haven't the slightest idea what to do next with your life. Everything's just kind of turned to ashes. It's thrown up in the air. All of the plans have gone down the toilet, and you don't even know what to do. You're in the day of confusion.
And most people will give up.
Success is not measured on the days when the sun shines. Success is measured on the dark, stormy, cloudy days.
There are gonna be some times in your life where it's going to be dark. Somebody, you're running away from your marriage. There's somebody running away from their job because it don't look like you think it should look. There's somebody running away from the degree. It's too much, I can't handle it. It's just taking too long. It's not for me. And you don't realize you're running away from your glory. Y'all running from obstacles when in fact it's the obstacle that's gonna take you to the next level. You've been through hell and you ain't gonna get nothing for that? It can't end like that. You've been through too much. You gotta get some redeemable value off of that. You gotta get something from that. You gotta make a choice. You gonna let it break you or you gonna let it make you? You get to decide. It's your beginning, it's not your end. It's not how fast you start the race. The race is not given to the quick, nor the swift, nor the strong, but the race is given to those that endure. I need you to endure. Get through this. You're gonna be all right. Do not allow this to break you, but may this be your breakthrough. And you can get through this, because you bigger than this, you better than this, you tougher than this. And when you get to the other side, you're gonna be better, you're gonna be bigger, you're gonna be bolder. But we gotta get through this.
If you're struggling right now and you feel overwhelmed by life, let's break it down. Break it down to the breath. You can take the next breath and the next breath, one breath at a time.
Take this one step at a time, one day at a time. Take this 24 hours at a time. Start off just worrying about the morning and then get through the afternoon and then get through the night.
You do the math, you solve one problem, then you solve the next one.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life, because that's gonna happen. All that matters is that you gotta get up.
You keep getting knocked down, you keep quitting, because whatever your why is, it ain't stronger than the beat down you take it. Whatever the beat down, whatever life is throwing at you, whatever punches is blowing, whatever's happening, you getting punched and you feel that pain and you like, ain't no need to getting up. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're gonna get knocked out every single day. But when you know what your why is, you're gonna be great. What's your why? And your why has to be greater than your pain. Because if your why is not greater than your pain, you're gonna stay down. But if your why is greater than your pain, you're gonna get up and you're gonna finish this race. Average skill, phenomenal will. Get up, wipe the dust off you, wipe the tears, cry if you must. I get it. Get emotional if you must. Get it out. But get your butt back up after you finish crying and put a time limit on the crying. You say, I need 30 minutes, don't take it. But when you come back after that 30 minutes, you better grind. Because if you don't, you'll be stuck at that adversity for the rest of your life. Yup, you might be hurting. Yup, you might be disappointed. Yup, you might want to cry. Yup, you might feel defeated. Yup, you might want to give up. But do me a favor, after you finish doing all of that, get your butt up and try again. Get up and try again.
Can you take another step? And that answer is always yes.
Slow progress is still progress. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving. Keep moving forwards. You gotta keep moving forwards. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I just need you to keep going. You gotta do whatever it takes to put yourself in a position that if you win today, you win. And if you lose, you learn, you win. Let rejection make you hungrier. Let rejection make you faster. Let rejection make you stronger. Don't let it break you. Don't let it make you quit or give up. Don't let that spirit get on you. It does not mean that it's the end. It's just a new chapter.
The human heart beats approximately 4,000 times per hour, and each pulse, each throb, each palpitation is a trophy engraved with the words, "You are still alive. Act like it."
If you not dead, you still in the game. As long as you waking up, as long as you alive, you can still make it happen.
So people ask you, say, how you doing? Even if you're having some difficult times, say, I'm blessed and highly favored. Because anytime you wake up and you don't have a white chalk outline around your body, it's a great day.
As long as there's breath in your nostrils, you still can win. Now get your butt up. You gotta tell life, I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you ain't dealt with me. You gotta tell bankruptcy. You gotta tell divorce. You gotta tell sickness. I don't know who you've been dealing with, but you come up against the wrong one this time. I need you to recycle your pain. Because what you're going to discover as you're going towards your dream, as you're going towards your goal, there are going to be so many people that come up against you, so many obstacles, so many trials, so many tribulations. And when people ask me, E.T., like for real, E, I know you can give me 20 things that you've done to help yourself to become successful. But E.T., I just need like one or two. Can you give me one or two? And one of the things I tell people is, I outlasted the pain. I outlasted the pain. When I was sleeping in those abandoned buildings, I kept telling myself, one day you'll be a homeowner. Every time I walked into that abandoned building, I told myself that this might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do, E.T., is to survive today. Survive today. I knew that I would not be a high school dropout for the rest of my life. I knew I got to get through this one day. And so every single day when I wake up homeless, one day, every single day when I woke up in that abandoned building, one day is going to be E.T.'s day, but that day can't come if I give up today. So every single day when I woke up, I kept telling myself, today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day, and I will recycle my pain.
Things that's going to happen to you in life, ladies and gentlemen, make it okay. I can change how I respond to it. I can become upset, nervous, tense about it, weak about it, or I can say, it's okay. Don't go through life feeling like you're powerless. Victims are people that are powerless. You're not powerless. You are powerful.
What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you, or will you let it redefine you?
You direct the power in your life. Whatever your life is right now, it is a duplication of your consciousness. It's a result of how you have decided to use your power. That's all it is. That's not who you are. That's just a perverted use of your power that you aren't satisfied with. And you've got the power to change that. But you don't know what has happened to me. It really doesn't matter what has happened to you. See, the only thing that really matters is, what are you going to do about it? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That no matter what you do to me, how cold and callous you are to me, lack of compassion, lack of sensitivity, how cruel you might be to me, you're not going to change me.
You keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. No matter what, you don't give up. You keep standing.
There are some things that I went through this year that I didn't like. There are some things that I went through this year that hurt. They hurt like hell. I'm not saying that I would have chosen them if I had had the opportunity. But now that I've been through it, there is something that I learned through what I went through that made me who I am. There's a purpose for it. I'm not a hostage.
You have to make a decision that every experience is my education. And I'm gonna discover the opportunity for me to grow and for me to get better. I'm telling you, I've already made up my mind that I know I will fall down. I know that I will stumble, but I already see myself getting back up. Therefore, I'm never down. I'm either up or getting back up. I will learn from this thing.
This is not time to quit. We might be discouraged, but we're not defeated. This is not our time to give up. We thrive in the discipline. We thrive under problems. We thrive under stress. That's what we do. We are acquainted with sorrow. We are acquainted with grief. Well, we rise.